this is Randomness with 5 Cups of Sugar, and today I'm going to be doing a manga review of Therapy Game Volume 2 by Meguru Hinohara. So, I actually like this volume better than Volume 1, which you can see on my upload last week for my review on that one. I'd give this a 10 out of 10 for rating, totally recommended. The story centered more on the relationship, less on the revenge part that was the setup for Volume 1, but it was a necessary setup in Volume 1 to come to their happy story in this volume. It was more dramatic in this one, but they are happy, which I like. Artwork, same thing, it's excellent artwork. The story has a lot more depth in this volume, and then we go into Minato's past and what led to his traumas that resulted in him trying to shut the world out other than his brother. And so here's an example of the artwork. The only thing that I didn't like about the Therapy Game spin-offs, so volumes 1 and 2, would be that Mito Itsuki is seen sometimes in a light that's more of a blunt, playing the bad guy kind of character to his little brother, Minato, only because, like, relationships are framed differently with different people, right? So sometimes he has to step up and be the big brother character for Minato to guide him through some parts in his life. And so he comes off as a little bit meaner than the Secret XXX series. That's the only part I didn't like. For example, in the beginning, which was the end of Volume 1, he was a little bit more blunt here, like especially this scene. But he did it out of basically tough love to get Minato to really consider if he's going to be making a mistake that he regrets later on in his life if he doesn't act now. Warning is that there are suicidal themes in relation to Minato's past, with respect to his mother and also with his father for murder. This was alluded to in a more general, vague extent in Volume 1, but we go deeper into his past life story in Volume 2. Again, just like Volume 1 and Secret XXX, it is explicit. I do like that in Volume 2, we look at things like forgiveness as a theme, and the importance of, like, bonds in a relationship, and, like, keeping those is held above with more value than past mistakes. There are definitely funny and cute parts in this Volume 2, which was very enjoyable. Shizuma and Minato's love story is definitely cute, and here's an example of the funny parts when they're in chibi form. It starts with basically a conclusion to Volume 1, but it also has additional chapters. Surprisingly, these additional chapters had a lot of plot, because it's only like half of the book. If you can see it, those additional chapters start about half the book, and surprisingly they're quite complex. So it's not just like happy ever after starts when we hit the conclusion of the main story. I mean, yes, it does, but it also gets more complex in the additional chapters. And we, again, go more on more mature themes in terms of storylines that we just couldn't get with the original Secret XXX story. And couldn't be set up without volume 1 of Therapy Game, which I did like because it was a lot more complex and the depth of the story increased. But overall, yeah, I recommend volume 2 of Therapy Game. Definitely recommend it. 10 out of 10. I think that in comparison to Secret XXX, that one was my favorite because it was so cute and stuff, and it was a fluffy love story. This one I like better for volume 2, just because it basically is like life. It's complex, it gets confusing, there's a lot of feelings and extra factors involved, and I do like that part of it. So I like volume 2 of Therapy Game and Secret XXX in different ways because they're different kinds of stories. One that's just more light and fluffy, nice if for a break, if you're studying or something. But Therapy Game is definitely something if you want more depth and character development, because Minato goes through a huge character development, especially in volume 2. I am really looking forward to whatever Meguru Hinohara has in store in the future, and I probably will be following her works in the future. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe and enjoy the ride. Take care. Bye.